Afternoon. In today's training session, we're going to cover Comfort Care program with Keen Healthcare. The topics that we're going to cover is we're going to show introduce the Comfort Care flyer, who promotes the program um, with the marketing team, the HS team, along with the ED, how to use the Comfort Care enrollment form. Where does the originals go versus the Google enrollment form that you process online, how to process a new order through Google Forms, through dash.seasonsmanagement.com, and lastly, where are the supplies being kept, and typically they're kept in the residence room. Okay, so let's get started here. In the typically what you'll find, I'm gonna pick on Parkland here. Typically what you'll find in your documents and forms a new admission packet here. So we're going to open up a Parkland Memory Care admission packet, and inside the packet what you'll find is towards the back end of the packet you'll find in section 4 the enrollment form, where I introduce the potential resident, the family members, the policy, what it is and how much it costs, essentially. So this is the enrollment form that you'll go over with the families and with the residents, letting them know the cost, $185 flat fee. And you'll have your community phone number, your executive director, the contact information showing on the enrollment form, depending on your community there. You go ahead and have the enrollment form signed, along with introducing them to the flyer and and its benefits, of course. And usually that's done with the office manager or the executive director. At times the CRC is completing the enrollment forms with them. And that's fine. Just have a designated person to have the enrollment forms completed along with all your move-in paperwork done at the same time. The flyers itself that you can see here are introduced very initially during the marketing phase. Marketing phase meaning the walk-ins, tours, families having questions about supplies, introducing amenities by the ED or the CRC. And this is a flyer that you can provide to them during a tour or just supplement information for them. I'd recommend printing these out in color and having them inserted in the community brochures. It's always helpful for the families to take home and look through and see all the amenities that the community offers, and this being one of them. And so both the enrollment form and the flyer are included inside the admission packet that you would print out for each new resident here. So this is where the enrollment form would be executed by the CRC, the ED, or the office manager here. Okay, so the original enrollment form, once executed, signed by the family or resident, please have this just saved, filed away in the resident personnel file. So you're going to use this, you're going to scan it, and then you're going to load it into the electronic enrollment form over to Keen. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and close this out because now you've already executed the enrollment form with the families, and now we're going to introduce you to the Seasons dashboard. So we're going to go to dash.seasonsmanagement.com, and no www, it's just straight dash.seasonsmanagement.com. The prefix is dash. So on this web page here, this is our Seasons dashboard. It's an unpublished website. In here you'll find your links on your side, left bar, sidebar here. And where you're going to go is under Google Forms. You're going to click the little triangle button here. Then you're going to go ahead and click on the Comfort Care program. Inside the Comfort Care program is where you're going to see an introduction of who Keen Healthcare is and where they're located, your main contact information here, their phone number and email. You'll see two buttons here. You have the CCP enrollment form and also the supply order form. These two buttons that we'll go over here right after we show this here. The demographics down here shows which communities have ordered by month, which bundles are more prominent in the communities, which of the communities have been ordering more so than others. And so it looks like Pacific View has been ordering a lot of sending in process for new orders for their residents here. And if you haven't started already, it's never too late. And feel free to contact our office here to see if we can get you guys started. But it's a simple process. So the buttons up here that you'll see, first you want to always use the enrollment form first before you hit the supply order form. So go ahead and hit the enrollment form. It's going to take you to the Google enrollment form here. So we're going to go ahead and enter your email address, which is my email address here. We're going to go ahead and select the community. I'm going to use Parkland. Then we're going to go ahead and pick your phone number that you're going to use for the enrollment form here. So go ahead and pick the PK and the manager contact. You want to select the email that corresponds to whomever is sending in the order. So for Parkland, I'm going to pretend that I'm the project program manager. I'm going to enter in the resident name is, I'm going to just write Christy, and last name, say Williams. Responsible party's name, this is usually the person who's financially responsible for the resident. It could be the residents, it could be the guardian or the power of attorney or whomever it might be. So for this case, we'll just go ahead and write for the resident's name here. The enrollment, the resident move-in date, we just go ahead and click the little triangle button here. I'll just use today's date. And again, enrollment date, today's date. Click the acknowledgement form. Your initials there to execute, and go ahead and click the submit button once you're done. When you have completed this enrollment form, now you can, what it will look like is when it comes out, it'll shoot you off a copy of a receipt, and it'll look like something like this here. Okay, it'll look like this. It'll actually look like the enrollment form that you see in your move-in packet with the new resident, but the only difference is that everything is going to be typed out here and entered. All the fields are going to be entered here. So this is what it'll look like. Okay, resident name, move-in date, responsible party, enrollment form. So this will actually be your receipt. So this form actually gets sent to not only yourself but also to Keen Healthcare, and this is required to just acknowledge that we have an enrollment form, a document that acknowledges that this person has been officially enrolled into the Comfort Care program. Okay. Once you are done with the enrollment form, so we're going to go back into, leave that, and once you're done with the enrollment form, the second step is clicking on the supply order form. Okay. So here, we're going to go do some shopping. We're going to go ahead. Good afternoon. And I created this hiring thing tutorial so we can walk through the basics of how to use hiring thing. So we'll go through it step by step, and I'll show you the functions of looking through each of the applications. Sorry about that. So we're going to go ahead and process a new order here. So we're going to click on the supply order form, and it's going to take you to this page here. And go ahead and enter your email address, the person who's submitting in the order. And that's usually done by the program manager or the RCC, the resident care coordinator. Go ahead and select the community that you're ordering to. The address of the community, and you want to select the right address. You want to select, type in the resident name. Okay, and resident room number. Ordered by manager name, so you want to go ahead and enter your name again here. And so email address, we got ordered by, order date, and we're going to order it today. And delivery notes in this section, if you wanted to leave in front entrance, or please expedite, or some sort of notation that you want to give to Keene Healthcare on the receiving end of it, this note here, because they'll receive this order submission, and they'll see your delivery notes. And if you want to have any sort of special notes here, or you may want to ask a question. Maybe you've ordered two gloves, but please include one medium and one large. Maybe that's a delivery note that you want to send off to Keene Healthcare. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. So here we're going to choose a bundle 1, 2, 3, and 4, and so 1 being, let's just go to the field here. 1 being the field where it's more so a light bundle, if you will. Bundle 2 being an average use bundle, and then 3 and 4 is where you get to a little bit more on the heavier side of the usage. 4 being more of a bariatric size bundle there. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and choose bundle 1, and we're going to click on next, and it's going to shoot you off into the next section here, where you can go ahead and see visually the item there. So the liner inserts, we're going to go ahead and we're going to choose 1 there, and we're going to need 1 of these here. The gloves, we're going to need 1 there. This is a large size, and this is a medium size.
What is going on, girl?
And so we've already chose the medium, and then the whites, we're going to choose 1, and then the cream skin guard, we're going to choose 1 there. And then this little next section here, you don't want to go into next. You want to just go straight into submit order form. I say that because once you click the submit order form, it'll send an order form over to Keene. It'll give you a receipt as well. But and then the order form will actually look like this right here. So you'll receive a copy of this order form. You only want to order 1 bundle for each resident at a time, once a month, and 1 bundle. So you don't want to order from 1 bundle here and then another bundle here. If you need to mix and match, you can write it in the delivery notes to Aaron over at Keene Healthcare. So maybe you want, maybe you want to order a bundle 2. And you don't see something in bundle 3. You see something in bundle 3 that you don't see in bundle 2. Maybe that's why you have an order from bundle 1 and an order on bundle 2. Just make sure you notate that in the special delivery, so Aaron can handle that for you. They may or may not be able to process it, but it doesn't hurt to try. Okay. So you'll receive this order form as a confirmation that they received your order. If there's any sort of discrepancies, they'll likely reach out to you and call you and let you know that something's missing. They will not process your order if you do not process the enrollment form first. Okay, this enrollment form needs to get processed before you hit the supply order form. Okay, that's definitely a must. So you'll get an email from Aaron indicating that we're missing an enrollment form. Okay. Um, the, once you receive the supplies, the supplies are to be kept in the resident room and not in a supply room and for all other residents for use. That's a big no-no. We don't want to do that. So please, the supplies come in once a month, have your caregivers, your staff unpack them. You can Sharpie them in, write the room numbers if you need to. Stick them in the closet and leave it in there. The gloves, the cream, the liners, the pads, everything in the residence room. Okay. So every month, last week of the month or first week of the month, please just put it on your calendar to have your orders done on a month-to-month basis. If you have a new resident who moved in middle of the month, go ahead and process a new order on that single order. It's quite all right. So just go ahead and take the executed enrollment form, leave that in the resident personnel file. Head over to seasons-seasonsmanagement.com, process the enrollment form, and then process a new order for a new resident. It usually takes about a week, and so the sooner the better. Okay, so that is it for the Seasons Comfort Care program. If you have any questions, you can either contact us here, Stephen, or Erin, if you have a specific delivery question that maybe Erin at Keene Healthcare can answer. You're more than welcome to contact her through this Comfort Care page and here at on the Comfort Care page, and here is Erin's contact information. Okay, hope this helps. Thanks.